Michael, what does it do to the image of Joe Biden and the larger big brother role that US has played so far in the Middle East? The elections are not very far for Joe Biden. He has that challenge as well. He wanted to really, position himself as a world leader who could really do that unthinkable deal, ensure that Israel and Saudi could come together.
Well, keeping in mind that this whole Abraham Accords thing flows from the Trump administration, Biden was really picking up on that. But looking at this from a domestic political context here, I would argue that that Biden's response and the response of the Biden administration on the whole to this war has been, I would argue for the most part, warmly received in the U.S. The U.S. relationship with Israel had been somewhat shaky the last few months because of concerns in Washington about some of the domestic political developments in Israel, particularly with Netanyahu. But we have seen that, we've known that strong support for Israel is a bipartisan. There's a very strong bipartisan consensus around support for Israel. It's been like that for a very long time in the United States. And we've seen responses from members of Congress. There's been nearly unanimous support for Israel from pretty much everyone, nearly everyone in the Congress. And so President Biden has been coming out with very strong statements about solidarity. We're with the people of Israel. We're with the Israelis. So regardless of the possible setbacks to Biden's goal to get a deal between Israel and Saudi Arabia, I think that this terrible conflict that's broken out, I don't want to put it in these types of terms, but I think that it could help him a little bit politically, in the sense that it's enabled him to, really demonstrate his and his government's solidarity with Israel and the Israeli people at a very terrible moment for them. And I think that will certainly not be politically costly for him.